In the heart of an African village, beneath the ancient baobab trees, lived Amina and her husband, Kofi. Amina's beauty was legendary. Her smooth, dark skin glowed like polished ebony under the sun, and her eyes sparkled like the clearest night sky. Her graceful movements and melodic voice enchanted everyone she met. But beyond her physical allure lay an ambition as vast as the savannah. Amina dreamed of a life far grander than the one her village could offer. She envisioned herself draped in the finest silks, living in a mansion filled with treasures from distant lands. Her charm and cunning were her tools, and she was determined to use them to carve out a new destiny. Kofi, in contrast, was a simple man. He found joy in the rhythm of everyday life and took pride in his honest labor. His hands were rough from years of tending the fields, yet his heart was gentle and kind. He was content with the modest but steady life he led and cherished the sense of community and tradition in the village. Kofi's devotion to Amina was unwavering. Every morning, he rose before the sun to prepare breakfast for her, ensuring she had the best portion of their meager food. He would toil in the fields from dawn to dusk, his thoughts often drifting to how he could make her smile. In the evenings, he would sit with her under the stars, listening to her dreams and aspirations, believing deeply in her happiness. One market day, a wealthy merchant named Juma arrived in the village. His presence stirred something within Amina. She saw in him a path to the life she had always dreamed of, a life of wealth and luxury. Deftly, she concocted a plan to use her husband's dedication to her advantage. Amina convinced Kofi that they should borrow money from Juma to start a business. She painted a vivid picture of prosperity, convincing Kofi that it was an opportunity to secure a brighter future for them both. Kofi, trusting Amina completely and wanting to fulfill her dreams, agreed. He borrowed a significant sum from Juma and set up the business. Unbeknownst to Kofi, Amina's charm had already worked its magic on Juma. She began to divert profits from the business into a secret account, using the money to shower Juma with gifts and attention. As Kofi worked harder, Amina's deception grew deeper. The business struggled, and Kofi's suspicions slowly awakened. Kofi's heart ached as he uncovered Amina's treachery. She had been siphoning off money and plotting to leave him for Juma. Yet, Kofi chose to remain silent, concealing his knowledge with a heavy heart. He had a hidden reason for his silence, one that would soon come to light. During a grand village celebration, Kofi stood before his community and revealed Amina's deceit. He exposed her plans and the secret dealings with Juma. The villagers were stunned and furious. Amina tried to defend herself, but Kofi's evidence was undeniable. Then, Kofi revealed his hidden reason for silence. He had collaborated with the elders to ensure that the wealth Amina had stolen was returned to the village. The business was restructured to benefit all, transforming it into a cooperative that would uplift everyone. Amina was banished, left to face the consequences of her greed. Kofi, though heartbroken, was hailed as a wise and selfless leader. His sacrifice and foresight not only restored his honor but also brought prosperity to his people. The village thrived under his leadership, a testament to the power of integrity and community. Amina, banished from the village, wandered through the wilderness, grappling with the consequences of her actions. She found herself alone, with no one to turn to, as her beauty and charm, once her greatest assets, now brought her only disdain and mistrust from those she encountered. Realizing the depth of her mistakes, Amina sought redemption. In the village, life began to improve markedly. The cooperative business flourished under the collective effort of the villagers. With everyone working together, the village saw unprecedented prosperity. Crops yielded bountiful harvests, and the cooperative began to trade with neighboring villages, bringing in wealth and new opportunities. The sense of community and unity grew stronger, as everyone shared in the success. Kofi, though still deeply affected by the betrayal, found solace in his work and the gratitude of his fellow villagers. His leadership and sacrifice had not only exposed Amina's deceit but also transformed the community. He became a symbol of integrity and resilience, and his wisdom was sought in matters beyond business. One day, as Kofi walked in the fields, he saw a familiar figure approaching the village. It was Amina, weary and humbled by her experiences. She stood at the village's edge, unsure of her welcome but determined to make amends. The villagers, initially wary, gathered around her as she began to speak. With tears in her eyes, Amina recounted her journey and the realizations she had come to. She expressed deep remorse for her actions and begged for forgiveness, not expecting to be welcomed back but hoping to at least make amends for the harm she had caused. Kofi listened silently, his heart heavy with conflicting emotions. He saw the genuine change in Amina, the hard-earned humility and the earnest desire for redemption. After a long, thoughtful pause, Kofi stepped forward and spoke. "Amina, you have caused great pain and suffering, not just to me, but to our entire village. Yet, we are a community that believes in second chances and the power of change. If you truly seek to make amends, you must work to rebuild the trust you have broken." The village elders, moved by Kofi's words and Amina's sincerity, agreed to give her a chance. Amina was allowed to stay on the condition that she work tirelessly for the betterment of the village, proving her commitment to change through her actions. Amina dedicated herself to this task, working alongside the villagers in the fields and the cooperative. She shared her skills and knowledge, helping to improve the business further. Slowly, she began to regain the trust of the community. As time passed, the wounds of the past began to heal. Kofi and Amina found a new understanding and respect for each other. Though their relationship would never be the same, they learned to coexist and contribute to the village's prosperity together. The village continued to thrive, a testament to the power of forgiveness, redemption, and the strength of a united community. Kofi remained a beloved leader, and Amina's journey from ambition to humility became a powerful lesson for all. Together, they proved that even the deepest wounds could heal and that a brighter future was always possible with hope, hard work, and the willingness to change. Kofi and Amina's relationship, though forever altered by the betrayal, transformed into a partnership grounded in mutual respect and a shared commitment to their community. They found a way to coexist by focusing on the greater good of the village and their individual roles within it. Thanks very much for watching our content. We will appreciate if you don't mind subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you give us morale to continue making these videos. Thank you.